The Messiah, by Rabbi Tony Taliaferro. In a time long ago, a small village far away, there lived a young boy named Jacob. He loved going to the temple with his parents and listening to the rabbis teach and interpret the sacred Torah. Jacob believed that the Torah was the word of God and followed its teachings diligently. One day, a man came to their village. His name was Jesus, and he had a large following of people who were intrigued by his teachings. Jacob's parents were curious about this man and decided to take Jacob to hear him speak. Jesus spoke with great wisdom and his teachings were unlike anything Jacob had ever heard before. He talked about love, kindness, and forgiveness. Jacob was struck by his words and couldn't help but feel drawn to this man. After Jesus finished teaching, Jacob's father approached him and asked, "Why do you not challenge the Torah, but instead give your own perspective through the gospel?" Jesus smiled and replied, "My dear friend, I have not come to challenge the Torah, but to fulfill it. The Torah is the foundation of our faith and I respect its teachings. However, I bring a new perspective, a message of love and salvation, to all." Jacob's father was confused, but Jesus continued to explain. "The Torah teaches us how to live a righteous life, but I bring the good news of God's love and grace. I want to share this love and salvation with everyone, not just the chosen few." Jacob's father nodded in understanding and thanked Jesus for his explanation. From that day on, Jacob and his family became followers of Jesus, and they were all filled with joy and love. Jesus traveled to many other villages, spreading his message of love and salvation. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, and showed unconditional love to all. People from all walks of life were drawn to him, just like Jacob and his family were. Eventually, Jesus was arrested and crucified for his teachings. But his message of love and salvation continued to spread, and it has been passed down for generations to come. Jacob grew up to be a wise and loving man, just like Jesus. He remembered the lesson he learned from Jesus, that even though the Torah is important, it is love and acceptance that truly matter. From that day on, Jacob and the people of his village continued to follow the teachings of Jesus, spreading love and kindness wherever they went. And they all lived happily ever after, knowing that Jesus' message of love will always live on in their hearts and in the hearts of generations to come.